You're watching the local news network, Pagosa Springs. Young performers who participate in Curtains Up Pagosa, a nonprofit that has been operating in Pagosa Springs for 30 years now, get more than just experience performing in a musical production. They gain lifelong skills that help them in everyday life. Some young performers go on to pursue careers in theater production, performance, and other technical vocations as a result of being involved with the organization. When Carly Owen was asked about how her skills as a sound technician for Curtains Up Pagosa translated to real life, she reflected on her experience as a hostess during the busy season.
Oddly enough, being a hostess during the busy season and doing this, I've learned to work under pressure for both things, and I've actually had a lady come up to me and compliment me on how well I work well under pressure, and I told her I do this, and she actually works for Conan O'Brien, and so she offered me a job out in California to go run sound for Conan O'Brien. It's given me a skill that I love, and it's actually something that I'd like to do for the rest of my life. I'd like to go to college for it and end up running sound somewhere else, so Curtains Up has really just been kind of a pathway to just the rest of my life.
Curtains Up Pagosa also provides college scholarships for students that are pursuing related careers.
Our biggest scholarship is a college scholarship for kids who are majoring in different areas of the performing arts after they graduate high school. So theater, dance, music, and technical areas also of the performing arts. And that came about many years ago, more like 30 years ago, when they first became official and started to make money. And that was the first scholarship that they handed out. And so it's continued, but now we're able to give out more than one a year.
Leo Boffman, a longtime student of Curtains Up Pagosa, started performing musicals when he was 10 years old. He's now pursuing a degree in music education at Fort Lewis College. When asked to play the trombone in the orchestra for this year's Willy Wonka production, he was excited to learn new music and give back to the organization.
It's always a great opportunity to play. It's always a large amount of music that you have to learn, which is good as a musician to learn a lot of music, but also kind of to give back a little bit. They have given me a scholarship all 4 years up at Fort Lewis, and they're actually continuing that into my 5th year. And so just coming back and supporting them and filling whatever role they need to fill is kind of my way of giving back.
Parents who volunteer build lifelong friendships and become part of a family, while their children also receive important mentoring and a boost of confidence from performing on stage.
As a parent, I get involved because I volunteer my time. I help with the set decorations. It's been quite an eventful adventure with Cubs. They offer a lot of, not just the education for the performing arts, but they build friendships. It's a family. It's a confidence booster, and most important, the mentorship that is provided to these kids.
Curtains Up Pagosa celebrates 30 years as a grassroots community theater that is run by a small group of dedicated people. 40 youth and 20 adults participating in the Willy Wonka production rehearsed 4 to 5 days a week for 10 weeks from start to finish. A total of 10 musicians volunteered to perform live music in the orchestra pit for Willy Wonka. For this production, volunteers handmade 40 character costumes and an additional 35 Oompa Loompa costumes. Their sets took 30 cast members to build during the 10-week rehearsal time frame. People of all ages in the local community came to see the show and give their support for the young performers.
What I mean by grassroots is it's hard to find people who are willing to put a crazy amount of time and heart and love into this organization and work and do the work that's necessary in order to produce shows of excellence.
If you are interested in getting involved with Curtains Up Pagosa, either as a young performer, volunteer, or board member, you can contact them through Facebook at facebook.com/Curtains Up Pagosa. Thanks for watching the local news network, Pagosa Springs.